Steph Curry is once again proving why he's one of the most dominant forces in the NBA, averaging 30 points per game with an almost 70% true shooting percentage. Curry has seamlessly returned to the form that made him the league's most feared scorer. The Golden State Warriors are capitalizing on this resurgence, especially when they deploy their iconic death lineup, a combination of skill and athleticism that dominates the court, particularly in crunch-time situations. This team is no longer just a late-season story. They have the potential to upset some of the top contenders in the West, including Oklahoma City, LA, and Denver. The key to the Warriors' current success lies in their awareness of who their best player is. Curry isn't just a leader on paper. He is a player that can swing the outcome of any playoff series. His formula, distinct from other stars like Jokic, Luka, LeBron, or KD, is well understood within the Warriors system. Golden State knows exactly how to maximize Curry's gravity, his off-ball movement, and his ability to create opportunities for his teammates. What they were missing until recently, however, was that extra piece, a versatile, defensively capable player who could also help elevate Curry's offensive game. This is where Jimmy Butler comes in, a player who brings both a defensive tenacity and offensive versatility. Butler is a perfect complement to Curry. His ability to switch defensively, read the floor, and make decisions on the fly amplifies the Warriors' dynamic. While Andre Iguodala was the original glue guy in this system, Butler provided a fresh, refined version of that role, a player who doesn't just fit the mold, but enhances it. Butler's presence on the court unlocks the Warriors' formula in ways we haven't seen in previous years, making them an even more dangerous team in the postseason. The addition of Butler gives Golden State a unique advantage, particularly when it comes to executing their offense. Curry, known for running the farthest pick and rolls in the league, averaging 29 feet per screen set, draws double teams more than anyone else in the NBA. This creates opportunities for players like Draymond Green and Butler to step into the decision-making spotlight, capitalizing on the advantage Curry creates with his mere presence. When two defenders collapse on Curry, Green's playmaking and Butler's ability to read and react take over. With players like Moses Moody, who's becoming a force on the defensive end, and players like Dante DiVincenzo contributing offensively, the Warriors now have a squad that can play both sides of the ball at a high level, all while maximizing Curry's transcendent skills. This group looks like a throwback to the pre-Kevin Durant Warriors, with a lineup that mirrors the one that won the championship in 2015. While the Durant era was an anomaly, arguably the most talented version of the Warriors, we're seeing a return to the core principles that made the team successful: space, movement, defense, and sharpshooting. The 2022 championship team was good, but they had more flaws compared to this year's squad, which might be the best version of Golden State since their first title run. Draymond Green remains a key figure, particularly in making those critical decisions in transition or when the defense collapses. His basketball IQ and ability to capitalize on an advantage after Curry draws attention are irreplaceable. Butler, too, fits this mold perfectly. He's not just an elite defender. He's a playmaker who thrives in high-pressure situations, reading the game and finding the right play. This dynamic, where two players are capable of making the right decision in a 4-on-3 scenario, is invaluable in the playoffs, where every possession matters. Despite these strengths, Golden State's roster is far from perfect. Players like Jonathan Kuminga and Patrick Baldwin Jr. have the talent, but are still finding their place in the system. The Warriors are in a position where they need role players to buy into their defined roles, whether that's playing defense, making simple offensive reads, or knowing when to contribute. Moses Moody, in particular, has been impressive in this regard, understanding his role and delivering within the system. He doesn't need to be the primary scorer, but he's thriving by playing smart basketball, making the right reads, and excelling defensively. The pressure on Kuminga, however, is growing. As a highly athletic player with massive upside, he has the potential to be a game-changer for Golden State, but he needs to accept his role within the team dynamic. If he can adapt, he could become a crucial asset in the Warriors' playoff push. The same goes for the other role players like DiVincenzo and Baldwin Jr., who need to contribute without overstepping the boundaries of what's expected of them. Looking at the rest of the league, the Warriors' championship aspirations are clear. Teams like Oklahoma City, LA, and Denver are formidable opponents, but they're not impervious to the Warriors' firepower. Golden State has the playoff pedigree, with Curry and Green leading the charge, and the addition of Jimmy Butler only strengthens their position. With championship experience across the roster, the Warriors won't be intimidated by any opponent, regardless of the stage. This current iteration of the Golden State Warriors, bolstered by Butler's acquisition and a deeper, more versatile roster, is not just a team to watch. It's a genuine contender with the ability to upset any team in their path. Their formula is finely tuned, their stars are locked in, and with Curry leading the charge, they remain one of the most dangerous teams in the league.